I had everything I needed to solve a problem, and I still sat there uncomfortable for days before I used it. Let me explain. Good afternoon, tribe, and welcome once again to this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesdays. I just landed back in SA in Joburg after months in Sweden. And here's the funny thing: Swedish winters, as you probably know, are brutal outside. And if you watch my videos, you'd see. But indoors, it's controlled. Heated floors, proper insulation, the temperature is exactly where you want it. You never have to think about being cold inside your home. Now, Joburg is the opposite. Beautiful weather outside, as you can see with the sun. But these houses aren't built for cold. No insulation, no central heating. So the last few nights, I've been sitting inside, actually colder than I ever was in Sweden. What I noticed though, and here's the part that stopped me, I spent months in Sweden learning how to manage cold, layering, heating strategy, sweating strategy, all of it. I know how to solve this problem, but sitting in my own house in Joburg, cold, I didn't reach for any of it. It just sat there, uncomfortable, almost like using these tools here didn't count or didn't belong, or had somehow forgotten I even had them. That's when it hit me. I wasn't missing the resource. I was resisting to using it in this context. We do this consistently, and it's really about the resource itself. It's about the identity and the habit. That's not how I do things here. That solution belongs to a part of my life, not this one. So we sit in discomfort we've already solved for in a relationship, at work, in how we talk up to ourselves. Because applying the tool somewhere new feels unfamiliar, even when the tool works. So sometimes the lesson isn't to learn a new skill. The lesson is to check whether you already have what you need before and decide if you have to tolerate the discomfort. I already knew how to handle the cold. I just hadn't given myself permission to bring that Sweden version of myself into my Joburg home. So I put on the layers, I did the thing I knew how to do, and the discomfort I'd been sitting in for days ended in about 10 seconds. So this week, I invite you to think about the discomforts in your life. Maybe there's already a solution that you've applied in a different context. You just don't see how it will apply to your current context. Maybe you need a reminder.